Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm back with another review video, and today I'm going to review two of my favorite fragrances. This is Zoologist Dodo and the other one is going to be Mancera's Hindu Kush. So these two are, in my opinion, two of the most complex perfumes that I have come across, and also two of my very recent favorites, and they have kind of become my favorites in a very short span of time. So keep watching and you will know exactly why. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So first up, we will discuss and see more about the Hindu Kush perfume by Mancera. So as you all know that Mancera perfumes come in this bag inside the box. So once the bag is taken out, this is the bottle. So this is again a first time that I have actually bought a 60 ml per partial. It was a very good deal and I had no reasons to say no to it, because of course it was a blind buy, and I had a little idea about the perfume. As you all know, I checked the notes and everything, but still I did not want to risk a full bottle purchase without actually knowing what this perfume has in store for me, because this is the first perfume in my collection that has a notable cannabis note in it. And when I say cannabis, it means weed, or in very Indian terms you can call it like we say ganja. So don't be shaken or don't be taken aback, because this is actually a beautiful fragrance. And before I start, I think there is one thing that I can safely say about this perfume, that this is a heavy duty perfume. This has an amazing longevity and an amazing projection. It's really amazing. And so let's just get a little onto a piece of paper and see how it is before I describe it in more detail. This, in my opinion, is a perfectly oriental woody fragrance. And if I have just told you about the cannabis part, it is really it is there, but there is this beautiful, I don't know, there's this beautiful addictive creaminess to it. Oh, this is so beautiful. This is really gorgeous. And of course the woodiness is there, and the cannabis definitely play a part in it. And I can differentiate between the woodiness and the part that is coming from the cannabis, of course. And the presence of patchouli and the woody notes definitely give it that earthy, raw kind of an appeal. But the presence of cannabis is giving it a depth and dimension that is very new and yet very, very pleasant. I can tell you one thing, this is one of the most likable perfumes you will ever come across, coupled with the advantage it brings that it has an amazing longevity and an amazing sillage and projection, everything. It's like a total package. But most importantly, I have not come across a niche fragrance which is more unisex than this. This is perfect for both men and women. Though most of the niche category of perfumes are unisex, are aimed at both men and women, but they tend to kind of lean towards men or women at times. But this is one of those perfumes that is incredibly appealing to both men and women. Now see, I have just kept it over here, but the intensity of the perfume remains even after 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Oh, it's beautiful. So let me give you the notes in detail. The notes, the top notes have spices, cannabis, labdanum and incense. The middle notes have patchouli and woody notes. The base notes comprise of amber, guaiac wood, vanilla and white musk. And you will definitely find the creaminess of the vanilla and the white musk adding to that depth created by the cannabis and the patchouli and the woody notes. This is a beautiful fragrance actually. The creaminess is combined beautifully with the earthiness of the woody notes and the effect of the guaiac wood and the white musk and amber is, as I said, adding more depth to it and giving it a beautiful base. I mean, I'm finding this more and more addictive as well. Maybe that's the effect of the cannabis. So now let me do so let us now get to the second perfume of this review, which is Zoologist, and I'm so excited to show you this and do a review of this. This is my first from the brand of Zoologist, and I know very little about it except for the fact that the company, the brand, this is an indie house, and they focus on various animals and they kind of make that their source of inspiration, and in some cases the animals happen to be a long lost forgotten species, like in this case it is Dodo, which was also an inspiration for me to buy this instead of any other, though I have quite a few on my wish list. So this is Dodo, which is a bird found in the Indian subcontinent, if I'm not mistaken, and it's actually lost and gone right now. It's extinct and we don't see it anymore, but it's a beautiful bird, and I can see this is a beautiful fragrance as well. So let's start unboxing this. Okay, so this is the box and it opens like this, and inside you have this beautiful bottle set in this way, and here is a small introduction about the company and the perfume, and the notes are also given over here. This is a disclaimer that Zoologist does not use any animal product, and then this is the perfume in detail. This is also a little bit over here introduction about the bird itself. So it's a beautiful idea in my opinion. So that's the box, and this is the beautiful fragrance bottle. And one more thing before I forget, Zoologist does not come like in a typical 50 ml or a 100 ml bottle. It comes in a 60 ml bottle. So this is a 60 ml, and this is the cap. This is very new to me. I have never sniffed any Zoologist perfume before, and I am myself new to it, so I would like to spray some right away and see how it goes. Okay, so without going directly into the notes, I can tell you I get a little incensey vibe from it, like an incense note from it, and some floral notes. I don't know, there's little hint of freshness, beautifully floral freshness from it. Now let me describe the notes in detail and then we can get to the perfume in detail. So the top notes are fern, lime, lychee, raspberry. The middle notes have ambergris, balsam, fir, geranium, rose. The base notes have amber, musk, oak moss, patchouli, sandalwood. Now, Zoologist perfumes are fougere perfumes. You know, fougere perfumes are, fougere means fern, and fougere perfumes are a category of perfumes that was created, if I can remember correctly, I had read about it, that fougere was created by the house of Houbigand around the 1882, around the year 1882, and fougere first of all means fern, and in French, and it was created to be a category that had lavender, that had oak moss in it, and it had coumarin, or at times tonka bean kumar, and this is all known as a category of perfumes. And zoologist perfumes are fougere perfumes. Now this is so beautiful. Without getting too much into the technicalities of the whole thing, I would like to say that this is a beautiful fragrance, amazing longevity, and an amazing sillage. I am so impressed with it over a very short period of time. You can see I've kind of made a little dent into it also. And talking about the fragrance, just now whatever I described, okay, this was launched in the year 2019 by Zoologist, and along with this, I think Dodo and Chameleon were both released in 2019. I don't have Chameleon, but I have quite a few other fragrances from this brand on my wish list. So I really want to kind of explore Nightingale and Bee, but that's for the future. Let's see. So coming back to the perfume, now when I told you there's a little bit of freshness, it is the freshness of the lime and that fruity, that if I can use the word voluptuousness, that fruity, juicy fruitiness of lychee and raspberry is very, very prominent in this right now. Oh, this is so beautiful. The lime, the lychee, the raspberry, everything is so prominent. There's a fir note in it, not to mention that this is a fougere perfume, but there is a fir note in it. And there's amber, there's musk, there's oak moss, there's patchouli and sandalwood at the base. So there is that, there is that wet earth feel. I don't know if I'm correct. If any one of you have Dodo and you have the same vibe, please do let me know, because I don't know why I'm getting that wet earth kind of vibe from this. And and it smells a little bit like it's a totally forest kind of a smell, I feel, and trees and forest and a lot of earthy, raw nature kind of setting, that kind of smell in it. But it is beautiful on the skin, and there's so much of the floral notes. The floral note, the rose here is very, very prominent. I can smell the rose very clearly. Yeah, and it's lending such a lot of beauty to this fragrance. Again, this is, I don't know if I mentioned it already, but this is a high on sillage and a very beautiful, very high on longevity perfume. It lasts really, really long, and the last time I wore it, it gave me at least about 8 hours straight and without any reapplication. So I'm very happy with the performance of both these perfumes, but I'm extremely kind of mesmerized with Dodo because of the concept, because of the complexity of the notes and everything. So Hindu Kush is far more approachable. Yes, in a typical Mancera way, because I have 2 other Manceras in my collection, actually 3 if I'm remembering correctly. So this is the 4th Mancera, and that is why I'm kind of used to Mancera perfumes, but this is my first Zoologist perfume, so I'm kind of still growing with it. And Mancera perfumes, they kind of open in a typically I don't know, strong synthetic way that kind of goes away in a second or two, giving way to that beautiful note or the special aspect of that perfume. That is there in Velvet Vanilla, that is there in Instant Crush, that is there in Cedrat Bois, and that is there in Hindu Kush as well. So but again, as I said, the longevity is phenomenal in both these perfumes. And lastly, before I go, if I talk about a wearability, like where you can wear this. Yes, this is something you can, first of all, both these perfumes are round the year kind of perfumes. In my opinion, you can wear them all the time, and I would like to wear them all the time. If it is not too warm or not a hot day, I would on a very hot afternoon, I wouldn't suggest you to wear this. This may get a little too heavy for a hot day. It's been about half an hour, and this has mellowed down so beautifully. This is so perfect. Both these perfumes are so perfect for round the year performance, round the year usage. And if you ask me where I can wear these two, I'd say you can wear them at formal occasions, at informal occasions, whenever you feel like the special person that you are. These two are very special perfumes to make you extra special, in my opinion. So just go ahead and enjoy yourselves. That is the motto of these two perfumes. That's my version of it. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I'll be back with reviews of 100 Silent Ways and D600 real soon. And till then, take care of yourselves. Lots of love. Bye.